Asia is one of the cultural organizations on Emerson campus, and we primarily do a mix of like general meetings, special events, and we also have an in-house publication called Lunchbox.
So Lunchbox actually started 3 years ago, I think, and we come out with an issue every semester with a different theme, and it's just a place where people can submit photos, film, any literary publications. The theme for this semester is echoes. I guess like one way to think of it is how we are just like two people, like two presidents in like this long line, like there's almost like a legacy, I guess. The whole point of eBoard is just to keep the org going and create community for Emerson students every year. And I think that kind of, in a way, creates an echo because it doesn't really end.
We had to plan an event commemorating like 30 years of Asia, and we did Asia Prom.
So last semester, acapella org Skin Tones, their theme for last semester was prom. I feel like a prom is like a pretty easy like event to have, like idea-wise.
Execution-wise.
Yeah. So, and also we knew Amigos did something very big for their 30th anniversary, which was the year before ours. We kind of took inspiration from them as well as seeing like it can be done.
That's what I really liked about Asia Prom, how we were able to collaborate with a lot of different like offices, but also other student organizations. And it kind of made me feel like more supported because we were all able to come together. We were able to like have such a big event. And that like had our largest like attendance in a really long time.
30 years is definitely a big accomplishment, and we wanted to acknowledge that and just have like a really big night because that's what the org deserves and also like anyone who wanted to attend.
We wanted to really like have it off campus so it didn't feel like so contained to just Emerson, but rather just like an opportunity for people to like hang out and just kind of like celebrate Asia's 30th anniversary, but also just have like that space. I think we're in like such a crucial time of our lives, like being in college. And it's like now that we're like away from our hometowns and everything, we now have like more time and space to think about our identities and exploring that. And I'm just glad that like Asia provides a space where people can just kind of talk about their identities.
It's easier to get through these things when you know you have other people experiencing the same things. And I think that's like one of the things that Asia is there for. I just like think back to my freshman year and like what made it, like what kept me going was knowing Asia was on Thursday. There's always going to be a space and a community, no matter how big or small, that will always be present. And I think that's very important for people our age and people at Emerson.
We try to be an org that's like encompassing all these different parts of being Asian, not just at Emerson, but just kind of like existing in general.